Shout out to Mexico City. I've heard that electric cars have helped clean the smog at the very least, the air that you breathe in. So I hope that's true. I really do. Shout out to Patagonia. Look, I have 4 examples of shirts. Shout out to Patagonia for look, I researched their company a little bit, and this one doesn't have that stamp, but they have a stamp for a global living wage. Their goal is a global livable wage. And I kind of think I think there should be just kind of like a bare minimum we're willing to pay a human being on planet Earth. Okay, if you want to go thicker, I like sharing this smart wool, these smart wool long sleeve. Look, these are all long sleeve. Look, I have 4 shirts because I do believe in the 4-day work week and a global livable wage. Okay, so this is if you want to go even thicker, this is like from NFL.com. Look, these are thick. I love these. I'm sporting the rice, baby. Shout out to fried rice. Shout out to Jerry Rice. Shout out to just putting a sticker of rice on your car and making it 5 horsepower more. Shout out to, I don't know what that is in wattage. I think we should start telling people how fast a car is, how much power a car has in joules. Is it joules or watts? I don't know. Look, I have to go back to school. That's why I'm grateful I have kids, because I'm like, look, I didn't learn it all the first time. I got to do it all again. Okay, look. Don't sleep on this Goodfellow and Co. No, I laugh because it's silly, but I'm silly. But this is nice. It's thicker, and like if you don't always want to be repping, like what if you work somewhere where you can't be putting like a jersey on, a Jerry Rice jersey or a Disney jersey. I have Disney jerseys too. Shout out to Stitch from Lilo and Stitch. I have your jersey. Shout out to the I forget what they call themselves, but it was like Spawn Wave, Misclick, RGT85. They had their own jerseys, and I thought that was cool. I didn't have the money to buy one, but I thought about you guys yesterday, and I was like, yo, I gotta get one of their jerseys. So I still hope your jerseys are for sale. So shout out to you guys. I forget who else had their own jerseys, but like, I think jerseys are cool. Even if it is just like these cotton. I like these cotton jerseys, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you guys for being an inspiration. They're like, why do you keep jabbing up? Why do you metaphorically keep punching up? Well, because look, these are the people in the industry who I look up to. Whether it be video gaming, electronics, just all around computer stuff, whether it's vintage, new, future. Look, I just enjoy it. I like learning. I love learning, and I feel like Bebop and Rocksteady, when they're about to meet Splinter, they're just speak from the heart, and like that. So I'm trying to talk to you guys from the heart. I'm not saying you guys are metaphorically Splinter, but it came to my mind yesterday. I wanted to get your guys' jersey, so now I tried to wrap it all back into a video that I make. And here's the video. So I thought about it. I know some people put pen to paper and then script out, but I try to do that in my head. So I take a couple hours. I'm doing other stuff. Look, shout out to anyone who's running a Duran processor. I was trying to do these Xeon. I know Pentium had Xeon, but shout out to the AMD dual CPU motherboard crew. I always wanted to try that. I hope one day I get to try that. Maybe I'll what if I hooked up 2 switch motherboards so they could run dual CPUs on it? Huh, guys? Have you guys considered maybe raiding 8 switches in a RAID 0 configuration, huh, guys? Look, you guys are at the top of the food chain here, guys. How come you guys aren't water cooling? How come no one's water cooling switches? Huh? Mr. Wolfden? Did Mr. Wolfden get a jersey, guys? No, these are all things as a fan of the the YouTube community, known as your guys' little clique there. To Wolf Den, get a Spirit jersey, guys. That's what I'm asking. Thank you, guys. I just wanted to share shirts that I like. I appreciate I heard that, sometimes you show people what you like, and they can be like, oh, I like this guy, or I don't like this guy. So that's all I got for you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. No, but please check out the other channels that are like actually professionally done by professional YouTubers. I say, look, that's where you want to go for the info. I'm just like pulling shirts out of my closet to make content. Okay, thank you guys. I love you.